the reach of Zacha and all the way down the ice. Allmark out of his net. Gives it away in the corner. Corner in front. Loose puck. They score! Matthew Tkachuk. There will be a Game 6. Friday in Florida. As Tkachuk wins it 6:05 into overtime. And the Panthers take it 4-3.
Boy, oh boy, did anyone see this coming? The winner of the President's Trophy, the holder of 135 points in the regular season, with 65 wins, 12 losses, and 5 overtime losses only, breaking records in the NHL, best team ever, win 9-1-0 in the last 10 games in regular season, facing Florida Panthers, the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference with only 92 points. That's a 43-point difference there. And what happens? They get busted. Major upset. They blow it against the Panthers. They had a 3-1 series lead. They couldn't close it out after Game 5. They couldn't close it out after Game 6. They let Florida tie it up in OT in Game 6. The whole thing 3-3. Now they play in TD Gardens back at home in Boston. And what happens? They give Florida the lead. They take the lead back, and they let them tie it up in the last minute of play. They couldn't hold on to the lead for 1 minute extra more. They got forced into OT. What happened last game in OT? They lost. What happens this game? They also lost. Jeremy Swayman wasn't up to the task. Allmark wasn't up to the task. They could not suppress the Florida Panthers. They could not hold on to the lead. And there goes their Stanley Cup dreams of 2023. Patrice Bergeron, maybe in the last year of his career, he might have to hang up his skates. He's all banged up. He barely made it back to the playoffs. Next year for him, we don't know what's going to happen. This Hall of Famer may never be able to taste the champagne flowing out of that cup. What a sad day. What a sad day for Bruins fans. What a sad day for these players. But congrats to Matt Tkachuk, Paul Maurice, and their Florida Panthers. They did a heck of a job against this big powerhouse team. Everybody counted them out. Everybody said they were the underdogs. Nobody vouched for them. Whoever bet on these guys probably made a big buck today. So the curse of the President's Trophy remains true. It seems like the more points you get winning that trophy, the stronger its counter effects are on your chances of success in the playoffs. That cup, that thing, it's cursed. It's cursed with the strongest black magic of wherever it came from. A warning to all teams for next year's season. If you're in the running to get that cup, I think you better consider losing the last 4 or 5 games just to get yourself out of that first place spot and never, never, ever win that cup. And I bet you'll have a better chance at winning the Stanley Cup during the playoff season. Let's head to the game recap and see how this all unfolded. First period. Pretty high scoring game here. 7 goals total in this game. So the first one's by Florida. About 8 minutes left in the first. Florida's on the end of their power play. Only about 10 to 12 seconds left. And Bobrovsky passes over Lundell. Lundell crosses into the zone. Give and go to Montour. Montour shoots with a backhand. Oh, right through the 5-hole of Jeremy Swayman. It's a power play goal. Florida Panthers up 1-0 in the first. Look at Brandon Montour skate all the way from his back end right through all 4 Bruins. Nobody picks them up. They're just standing there stationary in their box, and he goes right through in the middle and he scores. Looks so easy, eh? That was a bad play by the Bruins. They're sleeping or something. After the second period, first minute of play, Florida dumps it into the Boston zone. Lindholm tries to clear, but it's given away to Anton Lundell. Lundell to Lustarin, and one touch back to Ryan that shoots. Oh, and he scores directly in the slot, right past Jeremy Swayman. 2-0 Florida Panthers. This is looking bad for the Bruins. Game 7 at home, and they're down 2 goals already in like less than 22 minutes of play. Six minutes later, Boston's on the power play with 20 seconds left. Zach gets the puck, takes a shot on net, save up Bobrovsky, but the rebounds, bounces out. Bruins get the puck back. Zacha again to Orlov. Orlov to Krejci. One-timer shoots and he scores. The Bruins get on the board and cut the Florida Panthers lead in half with half the game remaining. Excellent passing play here on this power play. Excellent precision. The Florida Panthers jumping around everywhere, not able to detain this power play, and at the end it's a triangular passing play, and the Bruins are able to capitalize on this power play and get on the board. And off to the third period, which may be the last period of this series. Boston Bruins on the power play carried over from the second period. They have a minute left. 30 seconds left in the power play. Krejci close up to the net. He couldn't get past Bobrovsky. The puck lurks to the wall. Orlov wins the board battle, passes off to Bertuzzi at the point. Takes a wrister. Oh, and it floats past the blocker side of Bobrovsky. The Bruins have tied the game 2-2. Tyler Bertuzzi, another trade deadline pickup, has helped the Bruins tie the game up against the Florida Panthers. About 3 minutes later, Bruins on attack again. Brandon Carlo down right flank, crosses the blue line, takes a huge slap shot. Oh, saved by Bobrovsky, but a huge rebound, and Pasternak puts it back into the net. The Boston Bruins have taken the lead. The score is 3-2 Bruins. They have stormed back from a 2-goal deficit and scored 3 in a row to catch up and take the first lead of the game. Huge goal for the Bruins by the number 88 60 goal scorer in the regular season, David Pasternak. If it weren't for the great seasons of McDavid and Draisaitl they're having this year, I bet you Pasternak would be in the running for this Hart Trophy as the most likely winner. The Florida Panthers are not able to tie it, and with the minute left, they've pulled their goalie Bobrovsky sitting on the bench. Matt Tkachuk with the puck passes to out of the wall to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe all the way down to Barkov in center. He takes wrister, it's blocked. Oh, but Montour pops in the rebound. The Panthers have tied the game up 3-3. The game is tied just as the Bruins thought they were going to take this game with 1 minute left. They could not hold on to the lead. 59.7 seconds only, and they could not keep that lead. Or else they would have taken that game and the series is over. They would be moving on to round 2. Florida would be going back to their Sunshine State. But no, our game goes into overtime. My oh my, is this game ever exciting. A game 7 in the first round. 3 periods couldn't get the job done. The score is tied at 3. The top seed against the bottom seed, and we're heading into overtime, the 4th period of game 7 in this series. These Bruins fans sitting in this arena must be very anxious. Early in overtime, the Bruins are quick on the attack, only 15 seconds into the period, and Zakas are weaving around in the corner. The dishes off the Pasternak. Oh, excellent chance. Oh, and it's saved by Bobrovsky by the block. In the same minute, Boston attacks again. Orlov brings the dead center into the zone, and the fans on the shot is stolen away, but the Chuck is on a breakaway. Can he win it? Oh, and it's saved by Swayman. He could not pop it past Swayman. Excellent chance for Tkachuk and the Panthers to take this game. 2 minutes later, Verhaeghe with another excellent chance to win the game as the Bruins give the puck away in their own D zone. But excellent save by Swayman, and the Bruins are still in it. 9 minutes in, Sam Bennett falls down, but he gets up, steals the puck, passes back to Verhaeghe. Number 23 takes a shot from the dot, and he scores! Florida has done it. They have beaten the Boston Bruins. They have taken away the chance for the Bruins to win the Stanley Cup. The top seed, the top team in the NHL this season has been eliminated. Eliminated by the underdogs. Eliminated by Florida, the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference that just barely got into these playoffs. What a big, huge upset. This Bruins team was destined to win the cup this year. 65 wins in the season, 135 points, historic high for any team. And they get ousted in the first round, ousted by the bottom seed of their conference. Oh my, what a sequence of events. These playoffs have been so predictable, except for this one. All the other higher top seeds have won their series, except for the Boston, Colorado, and now the New Jersey Devils. But oh my god, how did they lose to the Florida Panthers? They were the favorites to win. All these betting lines, oh, can't even imagine those bets placed on Boston. They should have closed this out in game 5. They had the chance. They should have finished it off. But they made a gaffe in that OT. Almar coughs the puck up. He should not have left his net. This defenseman's flying back anyways to get the puck. Why did he have to come out? And then he whips just a little tiny pass out to the boards and doesn't get anywhere. It gets intercepted. That was the end of their season right there. That major mistake had turned their season around. If it wasn't for that, maybe they could have won that OT game and finished off this series 4-2, 4-3, whatever. But nope, they had to screw up there. Panthers got their life back. They got their energy back. Goes back down to Florida. They win again. High scoring 7-5. Now it comes back to Boston in TD Gardens, and they got to lose at home. Oh my god, the fans must be feeling so bad right now. Well, anyways, that's the end of the Bruins for this year. As with Bergeron, will he be returning? Can he play anymore? That's to be decided. Even Brad Marchand, he's not getting any younger. Pasternak, they're still very energetic. This Bruins team might have a chance next year, but we'll see. They have not been getting it done in the playoffs since the 2011 win, and I guess they'll have to keep waiting. What a bummer. What a big upset this was. Huge upset. Huge. Hard to swallow. Hard to believe. I mean, if they got to the second round or third round they lost, would have been better? I don't know. Maybe. But now the paths of all the other teams in the Eastern Conference are majorly changed. Toronto, maybe now they have a better path up to the Stanley Cup Finals, as they would have had to face these guys. Now it's a Toronto-Florida matchup. That's never seen before. Brand new matchup in the playoffs. So how would that go? Can Florida pull this off against the Leafs as well? Can they also blunder the Leafs' high-scoring top players in their big four? Let's wait and see for this second round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. Anyways, this exciting game, heart-thumping, disappointing, and happy for the other team. Let's call it a night. Thank you all for joining in, and if you've enjoyed this video, please consider to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.